Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Follow Floor mods. In today's mod, we got a weapon mod currently equipped in my character's hands here. This is the Nailer Mark II. It's the Nailer from Fallout New Vegas. With obviously all kinds of new attachments and cool things and stuff like that. Obviously the Nailer is an iconic gun, if you ask me. It does have a little bit of clipping issues here with that front hand, you can already see off rip. But the Nailer is an iconic gun, if you ask me. The Lonesome Road DLC, if you haven't played Fallout New Vegas and you haven't played the Lonesome Road DLC, you should fucking do so. If you're watching a Fallout 4 mod video. But the Nailer is a wonderful gun because it just shoots nails. I mean, it's a nail gun. That's essentially, that's what it does. It just shoots little nails here. So, this mod does require a different mod that it's kind of using as its basis for its animations and stuff. It requires the Grease Gun mod, which is not a very big mod. You can download even like the 1K texture version of the Grease Gun, and then that's like 15 megabytes, and you can download the Nailer Mark II, right? So to get the Nailer Mark II, you have to find it at weapon vendors. It is added to like all the weapon vendors, like the ones in Diamond City, like Arturo or Clio and Good Neighbor, right? Stuff like that. So you can get the gun there. That's how I got it, right? I found it on a vendor, right? But you do have to craft the ammo for yourself here at the chemistry station. So there's a little bit of a weird thing here with the ammo. Obviously it's nails, the H&H nails. It's literally the nails from Fallout New Vegas. I was just recently playing New Vegas because they made it free on the Epic Games Store. So I like downloaded it and I was like, oh shit, look at me being stuck in Fallout New Vegas again. But it's a little bit weird. So you can craft 20 nails for 1 steel, right? That makes sense. Okay, 20 nails, 1 steel, boom, easy peasy trade. You can craft 200 nails, which is I always think is a good option. I mentioned this in other videos. When you have ammunition, you gotta craft bigger bundles, right? I just want a bunch of fucking ammo. But this is weird because it costs 100 steel and then you get 200 nails. That doesn't equivalent. It's essentially punishing you for crafting big bundles of ammunition. That doesn't make any sense if you ask me, because if you thought about the going rate, right? If 1 equals 20, 200 would be 10, but it's 100, and I don't know why. It's literally cost 10 times as much steel to make 10 times as many nails. So really the option is still, once again, to go back in here and do this. This is the most efficient way to craft nail ammo. Now obviously you can get a bunch of this very quickly. 1 steel for 20 nails, you could get, easily thousands of ammo, but you do have to do it that long way. Now, the hand clipping thing is kind of an issue for me. Like, it is a little bit, I hate clipping, I really do. It really does bother me, but I'm really attached to this gun. I really think it's great. It sounds good anyway. The reload does look nice when you're doing the reload stuff, but it just kind of feels weird, like your hand's kind of just sticking into it too much. Let's take a look at the attachments you can do here. So obviously, they didn't have a lot of attachments, they did have some attachments in Fallout New Vegas, but not a lot of them. We can do obviously all different kinds of things here. So obviously, we want to make it automatic. Efficient automatic? That's interesting. Rapid automatic advanced. Efficient is the best. Less accuracy with slightly reduced damage. It does require science, though. Like, are you using nuclear fission to shoot the fucking shit out of there? I don't know. So you short barrel, medium barrel. You just want the medium barrel. No long barrel, though. So we can make it a grip. Does that make it a pistol? No, it does not make it a pistol. It's a rifle, I think, regardless? Or is it a pistol regardless? I think it's a rifle regardless, because I'm not getting the big range buff you normally get from having the gunslinger perk. So you can have tape on there or not on there. Different little wire stocks, different little standard grips. Obviously, the best one here is this one, the standard wire stock with a tape, no bar. You have a little grip tape on there. You have a small magazine, a stick magazine large, a drum mag, or a heavy drum mag. Obviously, you want the drum mag. You just want to just dump fucking nails at people. That'd be a great time. Glow sights, standard sights. You can get the 44 reflex sight. I like that they just call it like it is. That's the 44 reflex sight. That's the other 44 reflex sight. It's a base reflex sight. A scrap tactical sight, which is kind of interesting. A tactical sight. I don't know what the difference is. You get 1 accuracy for a regular tactical sight. A short scope, a medium scope. So like those probably functions how the scopes do. Let's take a look at those real quick first. You have a muzzle attachment here, so different kinds of bayonet. You can put a screwdriver on the end, very fitting for a nail gun. A combat knife, a shank, a blade. You can even do, what the heck is this, a meat grinder? You need Basher as a perk. I don't have Basher as a perk because I don't bash people with my guns. But if you do, you can craft an ultimate bashing thing to do maximum melee damage with your gun. But you do lose a good chunk of range for that, so I don't know if that's worth it. And that's it. No suppressor, no sneaking around. I mean, I believe, if I remember right, it counted as suppressed anyway. So yeah, this is what my scopes look like. Obviously, it looks like a pipe gun scope. So it's going to apply your pipe textures on there and stuff, right? Like, so like, if you have really nice looking pipe textures, it'll look better. Obviously automatic here. This sounds like the nail gun that I remember. That thing shot so fucking fast. I don't know. You guys have to, if you don't know, you have to play Lonesome Road to understand that that's what the nail gun is like. It just fucking spat nails. It did so little damage per shot. This one does a lot of damage per shot for how fast it's firing here. 84. is a lot of damage. Obviously, you're going to go through a lot of nails. That's why I want to craft the most efficiently. I don't think you're going to put a long-range scope on there, but let's put like the tactical sight. That sounds good. Otherwise, you know, it's just like a default reflex sight. The tactical sight is, I suppose, tactical. It looks fine. It's maybe that glow of the reticle is not necessarily what I would consider bright enough to very see, but maybe that's just my particular setup or whatever, right? It does have a lot of recoil. I'm controlling it. And then obviously the big drum round, 90 rounds, this thing will go up though. It sounds like my game is crashing. You ever get those crashes where it's like, brrrr, it's like your whole shit's fucking vibrating in your headphones, or like your whole game is vibrating and then you know it's dying. But obviously you don't need, I mean, you probably want the tactical sight for accuracy for VATS purposes, but it's not necessary. You can use whatever one of these sights you want, regular reflex sights, you know, from other guns essentially. That's like a combat rifle reflex sight. But yeah, drum magazine. I don't know the huge difference. What's the regular drum in terms of capacity? 80? I mean, you're getting 10 more rounds, I guess. That's something, but it's not like a huge deal, right? I think, you know, is it worth to go to 90? Depends. I mean, because you're losing a whole pound and a half to get 10 more nails in your drum magazine. So like if you're in survival, maybe just regular drum. But yeah, the half a pound over stick mag is worth it, I think. And then obviously, you know, the grips, the medium barrel is what you want. I think you want the efficient automatic receiver. Like, is it like you can get advanced receiver? Technically, you can do more damage per nail, and you get a lot more range, I guess, that way, and accuracy if you want to really go hard on it. But still got 69 fire rate, nice. Also, but also like nice because that's really fucking high. It's quick. Like, I'm tapping the trigger as fast as I can. Got the Elite controller, Series 2 hair triggers. Tap, 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 tap. It's pretty quick, and it does do a lot of damage per shot, right? We can shoot the damage measuring target I have over here to give it a quick test, right? But I mean, that's doing a lot of damage. You're definitely stacking it up here, just hit fire, spraying and spamming. I'm gonna make it automatic though, because I mean the nail gun was automatic in Fallout New Vegas. Like I said, this isn't the nail gun to me to make it semi-auto like this. It has to be this. 268 fire. It's something stupid. I don't know what the fire. Maybe this is a little bit faster than the nail gun in Fallout New Vegas, but this is a lot more like it, where you just spray until they're dead. But you do certain targets. I remember in Fallout New Vegas, you had certain targets that had really low damage threshold, so you just like tear through them with the DPS of this fucking thing. It is a very cool gun, and it is faithfully recreated. It looks really nice. It does look like the nail gun from Fallout New Vegas, that yellow color, the H&H and all the stuff, like the branding and all the stuff on there, the drum mag, the automatic rate of fire, that just the rapid rate here very much feels like it. And I think it adds, you know, functionally useful attachments, I guess, like getting the medium barrel on there. It should just be a drum mag. I'm going to put the heavy drum on there just to say I did, but it really isn't that worth it for weight, right? And having sights is obviously like a really important option, I think, in the modern Fallout setting, right? Every gun should have a sight. It doesn't seem, you know, you could just slap some shit on there, right? And then obviously all the bayonets is kind of a cool feature, even though I don't want to use any of them because it actually just makes the gun worse as a gun. If I want to use a melee weapon, I'll just use a melee weapon. But it's a cool thing. It's a cool setup. I do like this a lot. There's no way, you know, to make the hand not clip. It's just the nail gun's too big. It's just kind of like got some big chunky, like, because you're holding the magazine and then your hand's going through the gun part. That's just unfortunate. You know, it doesn't bother me too much. I bet I could play through it and ignore it for the most part. And I'm just really excited to do this to people. Oh my god, it's gonna be a really good time. I'm already like, I had a ton of nails, and like I said, I wish this part was a little bit more efficient actually, because like this, if this was actually the correct ratio here of crafting nails, this would be 10 steel for 200 nails, but it's 100, so it's not worth it. You have to get here. This is wasting my time, right? I don't want my time wasted. I would like thousands and thousands of nails because I want to spit them at people. We are going to test the weapon out in some combat, though, obviously. And I'm really excited because I really love the nailer. You guys let me know if you've played Lonesome Road down in the comment section down below before I even get to combat. And I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody, pulling up here. Zombies are in arcade mode like I usually do. Tactical sight does kind of look nice, though. Like, it's got that nice glass look to it, I guess. It is just a piece of glass in there, huh? That's kind of... The nailer does look nice, so the texture quality of this is actually quite good. I want to say, like, this actually looks quite good. Obviously, it's using the grease gun animations and stuff, which I looked this up because I was like, have I covered the grease gun before? And I did 6 years ago. That's crazy to me that I've been doing this kind of shit that long, where YouTube can tell me I made a video or uploaded a video 6 years ago. That's crazy. But nailer in combat. Let's go into my zombies are in arcade mode like I do. Let's go to the USAF satellite station Libya today, because why not? And then we will head in here and we will spawn in some raiders or something. I don't know. Technically, like, there's like other nastier things. Like, I would shoot death clouds with this. I keep this gun in my inventory in Fallout New Vegas. I got 13 XP for something. There's people here though. I want to test. Is the weapon silent? I mean, that was obviously a sneak attack, and that was 3 shots, and it just fucking fell over, which is wonderful. Nail gun is wonderful. Gosh, I'm getting seen already, which is weird because I have a very high sneak stat. You should not be able to see me that much. I would like to test if the weapon is silent, where it's like I could pick one guy off. Because like I believe, if I remember right, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think the hidden bar is moving very much to suggest that like, this is a loud weapon. I'm gonna reload it. Not that it's necessary. Like, this is a two little 3-round burst, which is the perfect amount actually. If 3 rounds is exactly enough to kill people, because in VATS here, it does sound really quiet in VATS too. Oh man, the nostalgia of this gun. I really just love it. Something about it. I don't know why. It's not necessarily by any means the most effective gun in Fallout New Vegas. It's not even very good for certain enemies and stuff. 2 people. Oh, I have a 0 chance to hit on the second one. Well, this is a real tech. I mean, that person obviously fell over dead in front of this lady, so she should kind of know that I'm here. But it's not a loud gun. It's got to be quiet. Like, that's my investigative reporting of this. Not that I'm a reporter, and not that I'm investigating anything other than whether the gun is silent. But that person should have heard that, you would think. I would think. I think that, like, my sneak stat is really high, but, like, at the same time, if we hired a fucking loud gun, they'd know. So I think it is technically instantly suppressed. Obviously, you do not need to do that much here. I did that much because I'm panicking because I can't fucking hit a rad roach to save my life, but we'll do another way if we gotta do third-person shooting, just to see if there's any kind of like weird issues with that. You do kind of hold the gun more like a pistol in the third person, and you see less of the hand clipping, right? Because like your character model covers it up. So it doesn't seem to work just fine in the third person, right? No significant issues so far. We're gonna test it all out. I mean, it's fucking tearing up. I love it. You're literally spawning in front of my face. That's cheating. The reload looks kind of weird in third person. Like you don't actually take the magazine out and you just kind of like put a fake new magazine in. That's kind of weird. But it functions. It's kind of like there's always weird bugs, man. And it's not like I'm like trying to be mean or like upset like to a certain degree too much. But it is, if something doesn't work, you got to point out that it doesn't work, man. I'm not a third-person player, though. I'm a first-person player, and I would go around like this with this thing, and I would just literally hope somebody motherfucking got in my way and sprayed them. You know, it is. I think the clipping, now that I've played with it a little bit more, is okay. I mean, it's not the worst clipping I've ever seen by any means, but maybe it's hard for me to tell if it would bother me long term. It might. I'm really sensitive to that kind of thing. I really just want things to have good fucking scenes. I'm not trying to hide. I'm just frying you. It is a good gun, though. It's a really fun gun to use. This fully automatic, extreme 200-something rate of fire version is the way that I would go with it. But obviously, you can make it semi-auto. You can do all the Fallout features, all different kinds of receivers. You got a good choice of sights. You got a good choice of, I guess, of stocks or grips in this case or whatever. You know, it's got all the attachments you'd want. But really, the nostalgia of having a nailer that goes... Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And I really do like this gun a lot. So, I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to check out this model for yourselves. I'll make sure to leave a link to the grease gun, because you need the grease gun. You'll download the grease gun, then you can download this mod, and then you'll have the nailer in your game. And it's a really unique, interesting gun. Obviously, because it shoots nails. Unfortunately, you know, a little bit of issues. The clipping here with the hand, because you're holding the magazine through the gun, which is kind of fucking weird, because it's based on the grease gun. And also the weird... Craft 200 nails thing is just fucking dumb. That's fucking, it's like somebody did the math wrong or something on what the conversion rate on that would be. You guys let me know what you think of the nailer in the comment section down below. You're gonna check this mod out for yourselves. Is it something you're nostalgic for? Did you play Fallout New Vegas? Did you play Lonesome Road? Did you use the nailer in Fallout New Vegas? Did you experience this back in the day and you just want to do it again now because I'm having a good time with it. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like rating down below. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.